Hey YouTube, Jesse here with the Wandering Mantis channel. Today we're going to break down Go Wheels Up in beautiful San Marcos, Texas. Stand by for what you need to know before you buy tickets to this great event. Go Wheels Up is a Cory Morrow-produced event that first started in 2019. Located at the San Marcos, Texas Municipal Airport, late May of 2021 was the perfect time for fun under the sun. A hybrid concert, car show, and air show, Go Wheels Up was very enjoyable for both adults and kids. Tickets started at $26, but kids under 11 were free. After complimentary parking and a little hike over to the entrance, you're greeted by the concert area, which for this event was particularly large. I cannot comment too much on the concert as I'm not a concert kind of guy, but 2021 featured Texas groups, including the Cory Morrow Band. Past the stage is the car show, which from 2019 to 2021 impressed me with its growth. I would say there was about 100 or more cars at this event, and the variety wasn't too bad to boot. Its exotic sections really caught my son's eye with the previous Ford GT, this 427 Shelby Cobra, and the Lamborghini Aventador. Ooh, what a ride. Yeah, I'll take mine in orange, please. Thanks. Appreciate it. So while we're looking at some of these other cars, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about food and beverages at this event. As you can imagine, there is no outside and food and beverages allowed in the event itself. There's quite a good selection of food, mostly brisket-related snacks and things of that nature, and a pretty good selection of sodas, waters, and mixed drinks and beer. It looks like all of the vendors accepted cash and credit, and prices ranged in 2021 from anywhere from $4 for sodas and waters to $6 to $12 for beer and mixed drinks. This event is in late May in Central Texas, so expect a lot of heat, so you will need to at least buy some waters for yourself and the kids. After checking out the car show, you can move along to the static plane displays and eventually the commemorative Air Force hangar and museum, which is all included in the event. Most of the static aircraft were staffed with pilots glad to answer any questions you may have had, including this UH-60 Blackhawk, which was graciously staffed by the U.S. Army, who allowed my son to play in it. Hopefully he didn't flip any critical switches. Jeez, I hope not. Once you're done with this section, you can move on to the Caf Hanger and check out everything they have to offer. I would like to point out that they were also offering rides on aircraft for as little as $20. What a deal. That filled up fast, so get your tickets early. Caf Hangar and Museum housed a nice display of Korean and World War II era aircraft, including this B-25J Mitchell, the Yellow Rose. Oof, beautiful, beautiful plane. Last year they had the Devil Dog, which was nice, and they also offered tours. Inside the hangar, they had a few more static aircraft and vehicles, including this Bell 47. Hey, where's Klinger when you need him? By the way, if you didn't get my reference, you're going to have to look it up. Shame on you. Fun fact, the original theme song for the show is Suicide is Painless by Johnny Mandel. If you haven't listened to the song in context of the show, it kind of weirds you out a little bit. So inside the hangar, the vehicles differed from 2019 and 2021, so it's good to see some variety. Hopefully this next show they'll have quite a few different ones. There was only 2 Jeeps here in the front. Yes, I realize the second vehicle is not actually a Jeep. Thanks, appreciate it. Outside were quite a few aircraft, including this AT-6A Texan, the P-39 Era Cobra, and the C-47 Skytrain, which you'll see later. Now let's go inside the museum and see what they have to offer. The Central Texas Wing Museum is comprised of 5 rooms dedicated to aviation through all eras, but primarily World War II. On display in Room 1 were exhibits dealing with World War I aircraft and modern aviation. Room 2 deals with World War II European theater and also houses the display of weapons, some of which you'll see here. The room also has exhibits dedicated to WASPs, Tuskegee Airmen, Germany, Russia, the North Africa Campaign, and D-Day. Room 4 has artifacts dealing with the San Marcos Army Navigation School, Pearl Harbor, the Aleutian Campaign Islands, and Vietnam. The final room is dedicated to the Doolittle Raid and various Japanese memorabilia. The Doolittle Raid display, which you'll see here in just a second, was really neat. The museum is also open to the public outside of this realm of event. I would highly suggest you go to www.centraltexaswing.org for more information on the aircraft at the Central Texas Wing and the actual hangar museum. Well, it's showtime, folks. Head out early to line up along the roadway when that time comes, as it is first come, first push up to see. Fair warning, I had to cut a huge audio portion out of this next part as they were playing copyrighted stuff. I hope you enjoy.
Getting a good growl out of that propeller as he comes up over the top.
I would like to point out that this year they had two MiG-15s from the 1950s, an awesome display of Russian firepower from that era. What a really cool sight to see these rare aircraft in flight. These three planes coming up were a father-son team of pilots, and man, their mother was running around and chatting up the crowd. Her and my son had about a 10-minute conversation about the planes. It was really great. Here's that C-47 Skytrain I talked about earlier. What a beautiful World War II aircraft, and I'm so glad it's still flying.
Have vegetables, lots of them, on your table next winter. You can have your own fresh vegetables on your table this summer if you have your own Victory Garden. Yes, there's no restriction on home canning and home processing of vegetables and garden fruits and berries.
So can you guess who won this race? I would definitely argue the plane, but man, that bike was fast. Ah, the Cadillac of the sky. So for the final part, the United States Air Force F-16 Viper demonstration team came and showed quite a bit of the capabilities of this aircraft in various states of slow and fast maneuver. And coming up is my favorite part, where the P-51 Mustang you saw earlier and the F-16 do a flyby together in the solidarity and show of American air power and how it's evolved. Really love it. God bless the USA. I hope you enjoyed this breakdown of Go Wheels Up 2021. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I am Jesse with the Wandering Mantis, signing off until next time.